Now let's see what happens during an injury to the brain, the pathophysiology of the head injury. The skull contains mainly three things: the tissue, that is the brain tissue, CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, and blood. Whenever there is an injury to the brain tissue, the tissue inside the skull, there will be an inflammatory process. Just like any other part of the body, that tissue, the brain tissue, will undergo swelling and all the inflammatory changes. So here the problem, the skull is a fully contained like a chamber where any of this component goes up means the pressure within that contained chamber within the skull goes up. That pressure is called as intracranial pressure. So in case the brain tissue goes swelling due to hypoxic brain injury or any laceration or contusion, whatever, or if there is a bleeding in the brain because of an injury or a hemorrhagic stroke, due to any reason, either tissue, brain tissue, or CSF or blood quantity goes up within the skull, that increases the intracranial pressure. What does this intracranial pressure do? When the pressure within the skull is high, that produces a resistance to the blood flow. So what happens? The blood flow will come down, or it will result in decreased cerebral blood flow. And once the cerebral blood flow is less, that means your brain is starving. The brain is not getting enough nutrients, enough oxygen, and the metabolic waste products, including carbon dioxide, is not getting cleared off. So brain is literally starving and dying. So body won't let that happen in that easy manner. Body will try to compensate. That compensation is called as Cushing's response. You might have heard about the Cushing syndrome. So the same, it is the same guy invented that. So it's Cushing's response. In the Cushing's response, what happens is body will try to increase the blood pressure, increase the arterial blood pressure, so that the increased pressure will push more blood into the brain and resist against the intracranial pressure. So that's body's compensatory mechanisms to save the brain. This will result in a Cushing triad. It will cause bradycardia, it will cause bradypnea, it will cause hypertension in the beginning. So this is the initial stage of body's compensatory mechanism. It causes bradycardia, bradypnea, and hypertension. This is called as Cushing triad. This won't last for long. Once all those things, all the compensatory measures fails, the body, like the pressure will be too much and a skull cannot contain it. In that stage, the brain tissues will push down the spinal cord and brain stem through the foramen magnum. So the brain stem will herniate through the foramen magnum, and that is called as coning or brainstem herniation. That's the last thing, and nobody can save that patient anymore. So increasing intracranial pressure is a key thing in pathophysiology of head injury, and management of intracranial pressure, or keeping the intracranial pressure within limits and keeping the brain perfused, is the key challenges during the clinical management of head injury. Thank you.